That was a big day, partner. Me and my 200 head of cattle had a long trip to the desert. And finally, I can enjoy a plate of hot beans cooked on the fire. Every night, my father would put his big Stetson hat and tell me stories of his life in the ranch in Colorado. But we lived in Belgium. All my friends' dads would tell stories of their adventures as soldiers. But my father couldn't join the Belgian army because he was going blind. I think he was ashamed about that. So my dad started to tell me cowboy stories. I would listen to him, my eyes almost popping out of my head in excitement. One day, my teacher called my parents and told them to come to school right away. "We have a problem with your son." "What?" "He's a liar, and we can't accept that." "What?" "He says that his father is a cowboy in the United States, and he has a horse named Tornado." "Roger, I told you stop telling these things to your son." My father just laughed, and he kept telling me the cowboy stories. And even though I knew they weren't true, I was always excited for bedtime and hearing about his adventures. Until one day, I was 7 years old, and my dad had a heart attack. That was the end of the stories. I grew up in a country, in a very small town in Belgium. No brothers, no sisters, and now no dad. My mother had to work a lot, and I spent most of the time at home, alone. My best friend became the TV. And the people on the screen became my family. Starsky and Hutch were my big brothers. Punky Brewster was my little sister. And Colt Seavers was my dad. The Fall Guy, Lee Majors. He was what I imagined my dad would be like, the ultimate cowboy. And I wanted to be just like him. I even bought a pickup truck, just like his. I was 26 and I was the Fall Guy. But a really stupid one. Brussels has tiny, narrow streets, and I was forced to drive my truck around and around in circles because I could never find a parking space big enough for my Chevy. In my teenage years, early teenage years, I found my first love, the VCR. Now you've probably noticed something. English is not my first language. Je parle français. In Belgium, all the American movies are dubbed in French. You're talking to me? You're talking to me? C'est à moi que tu parles? C'est à moi que tu parles? With the VCR, my world was open. Finally, I got to hear the real voice of Rocky Balboa. I discovered Seinfeld. I realized that Clint Eastwood was more audible in French than in English. Go ahead. Make my day. Vas-y, fais-moi plaisir. I loved movies. For me, the real world was inside that screen. So, if the real world was inside the TV, where was I? Does my life even real? I always questioning myself about everything and anything. My mind is running like a hamster on his wheel. But I think that I have a rat in my head, not a hamster. Because my brain keeps gnawing at me. I don't drink, for example. Because before starting to drink, the rat wakes up and starts thinking, all right, you're gonna have fun for an hour, maybe two. Okay, but I won't remember the fun the day after, and that day will be a shitty day. And my friends, they don't understand that. Hey, Raphael! Why don't you drink with us? It's fun. Mike, I think that your answer is on your pants now. And that rat was the worst of all in high school. Yes, Raphael? Why are we learning this? Well, to prepare you for next year. Yes, but let's continue to listen, please. And the year after? Yes, Raphael. Why are we learning this? You'll see next year. Every year, that was the same damn thing. Why do we have to learn that? You'll see next year. But when the last year appears, I came with my question again. Why are we learning this? Well, and don't tell me that it will be useful next year. Because next year, I won't need math, physics, or chemistry. I want to go to a drama school. I want to become an actor. Get out of the class. So, I went to drama school. And I love being an actor. Because it allows me to live several lives. To tell you the truth, I'm afraid of permanence. You won't see me with a tattoo. It's nice, okay, it's cool, but you have it forever. Sorry for the people who have a colored dolphin on their shoulder. Side effect of the 90s. Being stuck in one place scares the shit out of me. I broke a permanent contract with a big company because I was scared to stay there for the rest of my life. I don't want to end up sitting in an office with a mug on the desk that says, I love my job at 5 p.m. on Friday. Even being here in America, sorry, I can't stay. I'm leaving tomorrow. No, really, I'm leaving America tomorrow. But I'll be back. Maybe. The thought of forever causes me to break out into hives. How do you know you're making the right decision? And then you're stuck. The only thing permanent is death. I don't know why, but I've noticed that as an actor, I already died 4 times in movies. Car crash, shot by a gun, I even spent time in a body bag. I definitely don't want to die. I can't stand the idea of switching the light off. When you're sleeping, you're on standby, but you're still alive. You know that there is a little something deeper, a little light. And I can't stand the idea of the big nothing. The idea of one day a guy will pass close to your switch and turn it off. Just like that. And then what? When the fall guy falls, he always gets up. But it's a TV series. I want to live. And I want to get up if I fall in the real life. And above all, I want to live my dreams, not dreaming my life. And that's why I'm here today. Because that's my dream. Performing in English, here, in front of American people. I'm leaving tomorrow, but I'll be back. My dad used to tell me fake stories to feed my dreams before sleeping. My job today is doing everything for them to come true. Thank you.